Hello and welcome back to the CornerCraftSMP server. My name is Zaldra and I will be your captain for today's episode. So let's get into it. So yes, we now have our little starter home. Let's see if I can get a better view of this. There we go. That is our little starter home, a small cutter sailboat. And since the time lapse, I have gone ahead and extended a little bit of this dock area onto the land a bit more and gone out there. And I have moved into below the deck down here with all the barrels and everything. It's definitely going to look better as we collect up more stuff, but there's a few things I need to get to do that. One of those things being leather, but we'll get there. And yes, it's small, but this is the start and it is much better than whatever that weird open plan setup I had going on over there. Yeah, it's all cleaned up now, and as usual there's turtles everywhere. And I think about probably 30% of the time building this I spent fighting drowns, who are apparently right below me somewhere. And I'm very happy with our little sailboat here. We've even got our flag up there. From the other side it looks more like a Z, the purple part, but it's difficult to see. Anyways, for this episode there's quite a bit I want to do. This is going to look so cool when that's sunsetting. And that includes kind of just doing a bit more tidying up, maybe harvesting those crops over there. And then we are going to travel back to Spawnholde, and we're going to collect up more resources over that way and possibly build a dock. Now that we have our beautiful ship here, we can travel across the seas. However, there is no dock to port the boat at, so that is a thing we need to fix when we go over there. I want to start looking into what resources I can start collecting and farming so that I have something worthy of trading with the other CornerCraft members. But before we do that, there's something very important that we need to do, and that is name this ship here that we have built. I'm not too sure. I have a few ideas. I have names such as the Dead Man's Glory, Sailor's Bane, Merchant's Mercy, River Galleon, and Voyager's Phoenix. I'm not sure which one. So far I'm preferring the Dead Man's Glory. But tell me what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I would love to know which one of those names you prefer, or if you have your own even better idea for a name for this ship here. I would love to hear it because I am horrible at coming up with names for stuff. Anyways, I'm going to go to bed and we shall get started on travelling across the 7 seas. Okay, so I have quite a bit of wood in this chest here. However, I think I might need to get some more spruce because I've used quite a bit doing this build. I'm thinking instead of using the jungle slabs like I did over here, I'll use the oak slabs because I feel like the jungle slabs were used here because, you know, jungle trees, it's a jungle. Whereas over at Spawnholde, the most predominant woods are spruce and oak. So I think I'll do oak slabs for the actual walking part of it. And I'll still use the spruce. But I'm going to need to get some more of that. So I will do that now, which I will not put on camera because it is incredibly boring. And I don't want to waste your time. So I will be back in a few moments. Okay, so I have now collected up all of the wood. That is the last remnants over there of those big old trees. And That's not the button I need to press. This is the button. I put all the wood in here, so this is how much spruce we've gotten and collected up. I think that's all I'm going to need to bring with me. I'll come in my little boat. Don't need a big boat to go over there and build a thing. And now we row. It's 1,000 or so blocks that Spawnholde is away from my place. Row, row, row your boat, gently cross the sea. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. There are so many shipwrecks around here. I best be careful when I use my own ship to travel the seas. Because I don't want mine to end up underwater like that one right there. I'm gonna go get those pretty blue flowers. Get the pretty flowers. There we go. There's Spawnholde over there. Oh, gargle, gargle, gargle to yourself. There is so many cows, and I don't even need to sleep. Thank you, Noisy, for sleeping. Hello, dear horse. This is my horse from the very start. Could these cows be any quiet, like any louder? Like, why is there so many? There we go, that's better. So, they're silent now, which is very useful because I will go insane otherwise. So, this is where I'm thinking of doing like a little dock area just here, because a lot of traffic comes through this little lake here, and we kind of just leave our boats around like that and that, because Noisy's over that way, and Mark, Kara and I are that way, and then Snowy's like there and over there. So I feel like if we just build here today, I shall do that. Okay, so we have built up our little port here. It's nothing crazy, but it's lifted up from water level. And we've got the little ladders here so that we can easily get up. And then I've built like a bit of a wider part here. And I don't know, I felt like I needed some sort of a stall looking thing. I don't know. It's just got heaps of oats and a bed. I don't know. Can probably add more to it later. And then over here we just got random chests and stuff. Kind of expanded this pen just a bit to make it work over here. And then I've added some sheep, from which we can get cuddleable. And a squid just died right there. And there's a flying fish. I don't know. Anyways, I think that is probably quite this area done for now. I got quite a bit of leather, which is good, because that's what I needed. And of course I did breed up the cows again. I think we are probably just about right to head home again. Okay, start of a new day, and let's go home. In a little boat. And off we go. Ah, and at long last, home sweet home. And even the sun's starting to come up for us. Look at that pretty red sky. Okay, so we have built up two little stall type things. One of them, at the moment they've both got paper in them, not much, because that's all I've got in here at the moment. But we have got like one of these little stalls I've set up for paper and that. I need to talk to the others because I'm not sure what type of currency we're using or anything, or if we're using currency. And then this one, although I've got the paper over here, I'm thinking eventually once I get more iron and redstone, I'll make this into a map shop where you can get maps from, like empty ones. Or you can try your luck with a buried treasure map. Don't know. You'll find out. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out too. There's been a lot going on since I built that thingy over there. You see, I met up with Snowy back at the spawn village over that way, Spawnholde. And we went around and did a whole heap of stuff for about 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Which I did record. And I thought everything was going so smoothly, and I should have known that it was going too well for my luck. I forgot to turn on audio for the desktop, so there was no Minecraft sounds, but even worse, there was no Snowy audio, so it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. But I promise Snowy was actually talking. Just because of my mistake, it didn't get recorded. So what we got up to was we did a few different things. We went over to near Noisy's place, and Snowy did redstone stuff, talking me through it because I'm not great at redstone, especially Java. And we built a melon farm over there, melon and pumpkin farm. And then as we're coming back, we built a little bridge over just a really small river. It was really small. And then I asked him about a bridge that I thought he had built, but it wasn't him, and we're not sure who it was. So we went over there and investigated that. We're not sure who built it though. And then we went back to Spawnholde. We decided to build some horse stalls and stables because our horses were just everywhere and in the road kind of. So we built an actual building for that. He half built it, kind of the skeleton of it, and then I went in and built the walls and detailed it up a bit. So yeah. If you want to see all of our interactions and that, go over to Snowy's channel because he recorded it properly. And I didn't. So go give him a view, go give him a follow if you haven't already. So I think that is gonna be it for this episode because it's been a long time in the making and I need to get it out. So yeah. Thank you for watching. My name has been Zaldra Mercy, the Pirate of the Seven Seas. And I will catch you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Woo!